What up, nation? Welcome to another edition of the WiseTake NBA DFS First Look Core 4. CK013 here. You can find me on Twitter at CK_013, and I, of course, am from the WiseTake Nation, which you can find on Twitter at Wise_Take, on Instagram and Facebook at WiseTake without the underscore. YouTube right here, youtube.com/WiseTake, twitch.tv/WiseTake. If you ever see that the content is not on the YouTube channel, then go check Twitch, unless you already watch on Twitch. But, YouTube gets a little funny, especially with the DFS stuff lately. So if you don't see any videos come out from us, better believe we are not being stopped. We will be on Twitch, Periscope, all the other platforms. So make sure you're following us. If you're looking to improve your game, take it to another level, really learn the game of DFS, really understand it, get some help with it. Or if you're just in a jam because you got a job like most people, shit you got to do, we got you covered. We can help you out, keep you up to date. With that said, make sure you check out our flagship show, which is the NBA Wise Stream, Monday through Friday, 2 hours before lock, leading up to lock. Later today, the show will be at, I believe, 5:30 p.m. Eastern for a 7:30 p.m. Eastern lock. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Hit the notifications bell if you haven't already, so you're notified whenever we do go live, so you don't miss out on nothing. With that said, guys, we are going to get into the First Look Core 4 as always. I just got done with the First Look NBA DFS podcast, which is available on Apple Podcast and Podbean, wisetake.podbean.com. And these are the 4 players that kind of stood out to me in my first look. It is currently 11:12 p.m. Eastern on Monday, so it's the night before when I do these. A lot can change. A lot of news comes out. We'll keep you updated at wisetake.com. We'll keep you updated on the Wise Stream at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. But these are the first 4 players that kind of stood out to me the most when I looked at it. Now, there's one game amongst the rest. There's a lot going on for a 4-game slate. We got Russell Westbrook is doubtful, making Harden a phenomenal play. We've got New Orleans hosting Milwaukee in the first game right out the gate, which should be an extremely fast-paced game. And New Orleans has been playing really, really well. Really, really well. So that could be a very, very good game. And the prices of the New Orleans guys are just way too low. So I get that there's Harden. I get that we have to make that decision. But the New Orleans side just stood out to me a ton. With that said, let's get into the first player, the cover boy, Jrue Holiday. 6,900 on DraftKings, 75 on FanDuel. He's still playing big minutes. I know he had one bad game. Go look. Before that, he was just smashing. And at this point, you don't need him to do all that well. You just need him to have a good Jrue Holiday game to get GPP returns on him. So I think the price is way too low. Considering that this game should be played at an outstanding pace between Milwaukee and New Orleans. And that's the common theme of this. Lonzo Ball next, 6'7" on DraftKings, 6'9" on FanDuel. He's got triple-double upside. Price is just way, way too low. You're going to see all 4 of these players. It's going to be a theme. And that is the mid-tier pricing, underpricing, soft pricing of these New Orleans Pelicans. I think they'll need Lonzo on the court as well for players such as Eric Bledsoe and whatnot, who are a little more aggressive, a little more physical, if you will. Next up, Brandon Ingram, again, same theme, 7K. He just went for 50 DraftKings points against Houston. He's playing big minutes. The usage has come down with Zion there, but he is still playing big minutes. And again, there should be extra opportunities in this one on both sides of the ball. Last but not least, Mr. Zion himself, 7,100 on both sides, just way too cheap. Got 33 minutes in the last game, so it looks to me like they're ready to play him. He gets 33 minutes. We know how much of a high pumping minute average he has. I think 7-1 is still too cheap on both sides. And there you have it. So you got James Harden. You have to make that decision, assuming that Westbrook is out and Capella's out. So you got some decisions you got to make. Do you bring it back with Giannis? Do you go to Harden? And we'll help you make those decisions on the Wise Stream and over at wisetake.com with all of our content. Go check it out if you're interested in using our projections. Those are the ones that I make, the ones that I use, that you'll see me tweaking throughout the show. Those are available for download at wisetake.com for NBA DFS subscribers. With that said, that's going to do it. If you guys can hit the like button, the likes go a long way. Really, really helps us out. So if you're a fan of the nation, if you're a fan of the WiseTake Nation and what we do, all we ask is a little bit of support by hitting that like button. That's it, man. Helps us out. With that said, for myself, the entire WiseTake Nation, as always, good luck.